Whispers of the hidden hand, the folklore of conspiracy. They say it has no face, because it wears them all. They say its symbols are everywhere: the eye, the pyramid, the mask. Every age has its shadows, whispers of unseen rulers, pulling the strings of kings and empires, shaping the world while the rest of us dream. We do not know their names. We only see their marks, symbols carved into stone, etched into paintings, hidden in the very money we hold. Look closely at history, and you will see a pattern. Every people, every empire, whispers of a hidden hand. Not one group, not one name, but the same story told again and again of unseen powers said to shape the world. And tonight, we follow the whispers into the dark, into the folklore of the hidden hand. Welcome back to Whispered Chronicles, echoes of forgotten lore, where shadows hold their secrets and whispers lead us deeper into the dark. Ancient origins. Long before the first secret society, there were already whispers. In Babylon, high priests watched the stars. They mapped the skies on clay tablets, guarded as sacred texts. To the people, these maps were forbidden knowledge. They said to know the movements of the heavens was to know the will of the gods. Some believed the priests could change destiny itself. In Egypt, temples held the mysteries of the divine name. The hidden name of a god was said to hold unspeakable power. To speak it aloud was to command creation itself. Only the initiated, the chosen few, could be trusted with such secrets. And so the whispers spread, that cults and brotherhoods gathered in shadows, guarding truths too dangerous for ordinary men. Rome had its own shadows, senators meeting in back chambers, dinners where alliances were sealed in whispers and broken with daggers. Rumors of hidden councils plotting against emperors became common lore. Even the early Christians, meeting in secret catacombs, were accused of conspiracies. Outsiders whispered of blood rituals, dark feasts, and secret oaths. They mistook hidden worship for hidden plots. This is where it begins. Wherever mystery and power meet, whispers are born. And from whispers, conspiracy lore takes root. Ancient Babylonians believed celestial alignments foretold the fate of kings. Egyptian cults like those of Osiris and Isis hid secrets from outsiders. Roman historians like Tacitus often hinted at plots behind the throne, feeding the culture of suspicion. The age of secret societies. Centuries later, the whispers wore new masks. In the early 1600s, rumors spread of the Rosicrucians, a hidden brotherhood of mystics, alchemists, and healers. They promised wisdom of the stars, the secret of eternal life, and the transformation of the soul. No one had ever seen them. Yet manuscripts appeared, filled with strange symbols and hidden codes. Then came the Freemasons. Born from guilds of stonemasons, they raised cathedrals from stone and secrets from silence. Their symbols were carved in compass and square, their teachings hidden behind ritual. Were they simply craftsmen honoring tradition, or guardians of Solomon's temple holding truths the church feared? And then, the Illuminati. Founded in Bavaria in 1776, sworn to enlightenment and reason, but in whispers they were something else. Puppet masters of revolution, architects of new world orders. Every war, every king's downfall, every shift of power, blamed on the Illuminati's hidden hand. Here lies the truth of secret societies. Their power does not come from their deeds, but from their secrecy. Silence is fertile ground. In the dark, the imagination grows wild, and the myth grows larger than the men themselves. Rosicrucian manifestos, early 1600s, circulated in Europe, promising mystical brotherhoods and divine wisdom. Freemason lodges became associated with revolutionary thought during the Enlightenment, fueling suspicion. The Illuminati, though disbanded by 1785, lived on in legend far longer than in reality. The folklore of shadows. But conspiracy lore is not just history. It is folklore. Once, villagers feared witches poisoning wells and cursing crops. Now we whisper of corporations poisoning skies and steering governments. Once, demons were blamed for the madness of kings. Now it is faceless elites and shadow cabals. The names change, the masks change, but the shape is always the same. They control the weather, they poison the food, they pull every thread. We speak of them the same way peasants spoke of monsters in forests, distant, unseen, but always lurking. And just like folklore, these whispers bind communities together. Stories told around fires once kept fear at bay. Now they're told in message boards and late-night videos, offering the same strange comfort. Medieval witch panics often arose from poor harvests or illness blamed on shadowy figures. In the 20th century, fears of secret enemies shifted to corporations, governments, or aliens. Folklore scholars describe conspiracies as modern fairy tales with villains that embody collective fears. The whispering modern era. The whispers did not fade with time. They only grew louder. Radio carried them first, broadcasts laced with rumors of shadow governments and hidden councils. Television gave them faces, flickering images of men in suits, deals struck behind closed doors, conspiracies hinted at in every headline. And then came the internet, a forest without end, a place where one whisper at midnight can circle the world by dawn. Governments hiding alien craft, secret laboratories engineering plagues, corporations summoning artificial minds. These are not new fears, they are old ones, dressed in new masks. The same story, retold again and again, that somewhere, someone else holds the power. The radio panic of Orson Welles' War of the Worlds, 1938, is often cited as proof of mass susceptibility to whispers. The internet has accelerated folklore. Conspiracies that once took centuries now form overnight. Psychology of mystery. Why do we keep telling these tales? Why do we whisper of the hidden hand? Fear. The world is chaos. We cannot bear chaos. So we invent order, even cruel order. It is easier to believe someone rules the storm than to accept that it has no captain. Belonging. To believe is to belong. To know the truth is to stand apart, to feel chosen. Like the secret societies of old, conspiracy lore promises membership in something hidden, something special, and power. To believe is to explain. Pain is not random. Suffering is not meaningless. There is always someone to blame. In the end, conspiracy lore is not about truth. It is about story. The same way myths explain the thunder, conspiracies explain the chaos. They are modern legends of mystery, told in the language of fear. Psychologists note that belief in conspiracies increases in times of crisis. Folklorists see conspiracies as myths of power, serving the same function as older supernatural tales. Perhaps the hidden hand is not real at all, not in marble chambers nor in cloaked gatherings. Perhaps it is in us, in our hunger for meaning, in our fear of the dark, in our desperate hope that someone, anyone, is guiding the chaos. From Babylon to the internet, from catacombs to message boards, the masks change, the whispers endure, and so the hidden hand lives on, not in secret halls, not in shadow councils, but in the stories we cannot stop telling. Thank you for walking with me tonight through the whispers and the shadows of history. These stories are not mine alone. They belong to us all, carried across generations, passed from voice to voice, age to age. If you've enjoyed this journey, I invite you to return again, to step once more into the dark with me, for there are countless secrets still to uncover, and countless tales waiting to be whispered. Until then, my friends, stay curious, stay watchful, and as always, stay safe.